good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Razorbacks will put toe to leather and will get started. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rebels offense will take the first swing of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
That's reeled in. It's Watkins. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Tatum. Turns it on in midfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Tatum. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Rebels are marching down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and touchdown, Rebels! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Fritz. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, the the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Got enough space, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Ole Miss 14, Arkansas 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Van Dyke. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Brown. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
That is such a great play by that defender, and how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Right midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick strike complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the 1st half. But here we go in the 1st drive of this 3rd quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. With jet sweep pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness in the defense.
They get through and it's blocked. And they got it. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 35 over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
The running back has it. Shakes off the defender. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. He wants it all. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Special teams proving to be special. That one ought to give them firm control with this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets open down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Van Dyke. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tatum. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tatum. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
RPO complete. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to find the end zone. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Fitted in the window for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer. Win here in week 5.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Arkansas, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They're looking to throw on second and short. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took